In today's video, I'm going to start off talking about the sneak peek for the next evolution coming in November, and then after there's actually some beef or kind of drama, whatever you want to call it, between Orange Juice, the biggest Supercell content creator, and XQC, actually, who's one of the biggest streamers in the world. Something happened which was kind of funny, which I thought would be worth talking about. And then I'll also talk about other things going on inside of the Clash Royale community. But starting off here with the evolution, Clash Royale tweeted out hashtag card evolution, and it's a target emoji. They actually call it direct hit, it looks like. And as you can see, it's essentially a scope, which is kind of going towards the Red King, and he's just holding his hands up. So I guess the assumption can be made that the scope is eventually going to be on him and he is going to get shot. So from this, I guess we could guess it's going to be one of the cards that has a gun of some sort, right? Which would be things like the Musketeer, the Hunter, or even potentially the Three Musketeers. It could be a curveball as well, and it could be something like the Dart Goblin. You guys can see here in the replies, we got snipers in Clash Royale before GTA 6, 360 no scope, Expo Let Me Dream. This guy here said Musketeer, which does seem like it could be one of the more likely options. Bar Putt evolution, so it could just be a curveball, and it could literally just be the Bar Putt with a sniper. I mean, that's pretty unlikely though, if we're being honest. Three Musketeers, and I suppose that could be very likely as well, considering they are a weak card, so they could be deserving of an evolution. And some other people are thinking Musketeer as well. So it seems to me, and then Hunter. So like I said, it's probably between three things, most likely the Hunter, the Musketeer, or the Three Musketeers. So we'll see between those which one it ends up being. All right, guys, now I'll get into the Orange Juice and XQC drama I was talking about. You can see Orange Juice, OJ tweeted this about a day ago. He just captioned it with a dead emoji and then included this picture here where essentially he did a video where he was reacting to XQC playing Clash Royale, and he got copyright strikes. You can see XQC plays Clash Royale, and then he said pro reacts, essentially calling himself a pro. And it's just him reacting to XQC playing the game. The thing that's crazy about all this, though, is most of XQC's content is reacting to other people, but apparently that doesn't really matter because someone that works for XQC, you can see here on the overview, it says video can't be monetized. The content ID claim on your video doesn't affect your channel. This is not a copyright strike. Copyright protection for streamer XQC provided by Edgius TM. I'm not entirely sure if I pronounced that right. I probably didn't. But what's funny is this guy's actually in the replies, which I'll show you guys in a second, and then it says video cannot be monetized. He might have made the video private. I'm not entirely sure after this strike. So if you look it up, maybe you won't be able to find it. I don't know for sure, but I actually made my XQC React video private when I saw this, because as you can see, I made a reply here. Crazy considering XQC's main content is reacting to other people. I got a lot of likes, but I actually got ratioed by OJ. He kind of got me good here. He tagged the guy essentially that was the one that implemented the strike and said, "You forgot to strike this fool too." And shortly after I saw this, I made my video private so that way I don't end up getting a strike, because I quite frankly don't want to get a strike, because as you guys know, if you get too many of them, your channel could be terminated, or yeah, it's ultimately just not very good. But you can see here, I'm pretty sure the guy actually replied. Yeah, you can see generational hating, insane levels of hating. Yeah, here's the guy here. He 6 hours ago said, "Hey, Orange Juice, the claim you received on your video was released within less than an hour of it being claimed. You did not even dispute it. You just made the video private and ran to Twitter to post about this. I wonder why." So he's essentially asking him, and I guess this is proof that Orange Juice made the video private. Well, yeah, of course he's going to make it private because the video can't be monetized, and he doesn't want it to turn in to an actual strike, because it says this isn't a copyright strike, and it could potentially turn into that if he doesn't make it private. So I feel like it's very understandable why he wants to do this. And you can look at other replies here as well. Nat here, a big Brawl Stars creator, saying no way. Lex, a really big Brawl Stars content creator, saying this is pretty bogus considering XQC's content. There's no other solution but to put OJ in a cage match and let them duke it out. Who's in? That's legitimately crazy, since he mostly does React content and argues about the free use stuff in the public domain. And yeah, this is what's ridiculous to me about this whole thing is XQC, if you ever watch his streams, that's what he's doing. I feel like majority of the time it's reacting to video clips of other people or sometimes even whole videos, and sometimes he's not even reacting or saying things. He'll just be maybe eating a bowl of Cheetos or some sort of snack and just being like, yo, chat, what do you think about this? And this is why people are like, Lamau, what a moron. And even though it's not XQC himself, because obviously he wouldn't be taking the time of day to be doing this, it's very strange that he's hiring other people to actively be looking for this, especially videos that are from a year or two ago. I feel like at that point, you just gotta not worry about it. And it's a little bit strange to be digging in to all this, but this is just my opinion, and I guess majority of other people agree and think the same, but let me know what you guys think about this situation. Obtaining this cool tower skin isn't fun. This guy made a pretty big discussion post here. Let's take a look at this. First of all, I've got to say the rewards are not bad at all, especially the sick tower skin, and I appreciate Supercell trying to give out rewards in fun ways, but I have a few problems. I found that I got off around 20 shocks a match, but that number could vary a lot depending on the game or the deck, which means it would take around 75 games playing the Goblinstein. I think it would get very stale to play a Goblinstein cycle deck, and I don't like having to change from my main deck to get the tower skin. I'd rather have it be a challenge like gaining crowns, getting wins, just like the Mega Knight challenge, because it doesn't restrict decks and makes it much more enjoyable. Just my thoughts, because I don't want to miss out on such a cool tower skin, but doing this challenge feels like a chore. Hopefully they do challenges in the future which focus on crowns or wins, not specific cards. Also, I know they've done these types of challenges, but the rewards were usually the card that the challenge wanted you to use or wild cards of that card's rarity, but these rewards feel more annoying to miss out on. Too long, don't read. Rewards are cool, especially the sick tower skin. Challenge is boring to use the same card, especially in a Goblinstein cycle deck. Takes around 75 games to complete the challenge. Would be better if it was based off crowns or wins. And yeah, basically what he's talking about here is the challenge that's on the main screen where you get all these rewards for using the strike, essentially, of the Goblinstein. And he wants to get this here where you need 1,575 strikes, I guess. And yeah, I mean, I overall agree with this because I've actually been playing a lot overall the past week or so, and I still have not obtained the bottom few tiers here. So I really think he brings up a good point where it's really difficult, I feel like, especially for casual players, to get these rewards, and it would be probably more realistic for people to obtain if it was like the Mega Knight challenge where you just needed crowns and you weren't restricted to having to play a certain card. So I think he definitely made a really good point here with this post. That's going to be it for the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. If you guys are not subscribed already, let me know in the comments what you guys think about everything I talked about. You can use creator code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game. And thanks again until next time, guys.